The friend zone is closed for business and men are the ones who shut it down. We've got a video for you here today from Manhood. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in, and let's get into it.
Why does a guy go in the friend zone, and can he get out?
For me personally, it's really hard to get out of the friend zone. I'm not a very friends to lovers kind of girl, so I feel like if you take too long to take that first step, I think I'm going to friend zone you.
So it's almost like he's being too timid.
Yeah.
And there might be a moment where something could happen, but once you feel that timidity, it's like a turn off forever.
Yeah, I don't think it's like timidity. There's just, I'm either attracted to someone or I'm not, and I can tell on the first date usually.
Wow. So yeah, so it could just be like there's nothing he can do. You either have that chemistry, or he's out.
The friend zone is a diabolical place. She knows she's not attracted to the guy. She knows that he's attracted to her, but she keeps him as a friend so that she can keep the attention, and the boyfriend benefits without any form of reciprocation on her part at all.
What is the best way a guy can get out of the friend zone?
He needs to treat you like a lady.
How would he do that?
No, please, Mum, please.
Go on, Mum. Share, Mum.
Buy flowers.
Yes.
Run you a hot bath with lots of lovely bubbles.
Shout out to
and then
Bubbles.
put a strap on her and take
Yeah, I'm mocking it.
She's pretty much admitted that if she puts you in the friend zone, she has absolutely zero respect for you and will take every opportunity to emasculate you. And the worst part is she thinks it's funny to treat a man that way, by the way.
You're such a major green flag that I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, that's okay. But thank you so much for saying that.
No, I love the way you interacted with everyone. You're so polite and you're just down for the criticism as well. But I think it's too much of a green flag that I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna ruin you.
No worries, no worries.
Wait, so you're saying he's too perfect, therefore you're gonna reject him?
Yeah.
Understood.
Makes sense,
It's
yeah?
gonna be your heartbreak.
Oh, definitely.
It just goes to show that even if you tick all of the boxes and show nothing but green flags, a modern woman will still dump you for being too perfect. Meanwhile, she's nowhere near perfect and acts like she's somehow the prize. Make it make sense.
Okay. Did you get that? He's too good. Oh, you're so perfect. You're, polite and you take criticism well and you were so respectful to anyone, but I can't. I feel like I'm going to ruin you. Guys, she's lying. He's boring. She's bored. This is a perfectly decent guy, probably, right? He's a good looking guy. He looks like he's relatively in shape. He's soft spoken, he's gentle, he's polite, as she said. I guess it's a game where you're able to criticize. He accepted that criticism with dignity and took it. And
it's a known fact at this point. Modern women don't want good men. Good men are boring. She wants her emotions to lead the relationship, which means that she needs to be feeling extreme emotional highs with a guy. She can only get that with toxic men who honestly don't give a crap about her.
He's too nice. This is why the nice guys finish last. He overextended himself too much. He was too polite. He was too, oh, what can I do to make you happy? He was too oh, yes, of course, you said I was XYZ. Well, maybe I can improve on. You can see the energy right from the get-go that guy is too soft. He's too gentle. He's sunken in. Stand up straight, guys. Stand up. You got to have that man energy. You got to have that masculine male energy. You got to have it all around you. In fact, it's got to be so strong that she feels it where she's standing, so that if the wind blows a certain way, she's like, ooh, right? So the power dynamic in that she assessed was going to be with her, right? And ultimately, women don't want that. They think they want to be in power, but they don't. Because those guys that allow them to be in power, they cheat on them or they leave them.
The irony is how for decades, women told men to be softer, more gentle, and kinder. Men must be in touch with their feminine side and be sensitive to a woman's needs. And the second men became that, they became disgusted with men.
So I just found out that I'm not hot. And this was based on a really humbling experience where I'm trying to get 4 men together to help me move a really heavy object from point A to point B. Not a far point A to point B either. And I can't do it. It can't be done. I'm in hell. I've tried for days, texting every man I know. Can you please come help me move this heavy thing? It's a piece of granite, by the way. I think we can use that as a gauge. Number 1, can you get a group of men to help you move a heavy object from point A to point B? Number 2, how far can you get them to move it?
It has nothing to do with her being attractive. It has everything to do with her seeing men as useless until she needs a heavy object lifted. Men don't like to be used by women who have no interest in them whatsoever.
Because what I need is a piece of granite moved about 15 feet. cannot gather 4 men to do that. Oh, I can't. I'm going to be hung over that day. Oh, I can't. Football is on. Wah. Number one, they don't make men like they used to, because how come nobody wants to be helpful? Little helpless old me? You want me to pick up the granite slab? Why? You're not being helpful. Number two, I need to level up.
Why should any man give up his time for a woman who doesn't appreciate him? This woman didn't give a man a reasonable excuse to give up his personal time to help her, and she resorts to shaming him all because she's too cheap to hire somebody to move her slab of granite.
I'm sorry, but this is not telling of how hot you are. This is telling of how many men that you've placed in your friend zone, and it sounds like they all exited themselves without you even realizing. Because if you think that men are just going to give all of that effort, all of that time just because you're attractive and you're literally just sitting there and you're not reciprocating anything back, they are over that. They would rather have a true friend that they're putting effort towards, or they'd rather have somebody that's wanting to be in a real relationship with them. It's that simple. Stop trying to expect things from men when you're giving them literally nothing back.
What women don't realize is men can leave the friend zone at any time for any reason. Just because she wants them to stay doesn't mean that men have to stay. Men know how useless the friend zone is, so they got up and walked away, and there's nothing she can do about it.
You know the video of that lady that couldn't get 4 guys together to move a granite slab, and she concluded that it's because she wasn't hot enough? Well, it makes me think that men have successfully banned the friend zone. And it also made me realize that I haven't talked about the friend zone in a very long time. Like, I used to talk about it back in 2020 when I first got on TikTok, but until this week, I could not remember the last time that I had talked about it. And now that I'm thinking about it, I really think that there was one singular movement, singular trend that really motivated men to officially ban the friend zone. And it's not the 4B movement. Can you guys guess? It was all the women choosing the bear over the man.
When women chose the bear, they have no idea how deeply they insulted men. The vast majority of men out there are not dangerous, but these women put us all in the same category as a 1,000-pound beast. That was dumb on their part, and they'll never learn.
So yeah, when a woman comes on complaining that men won't help poor little old me, they are plainly asking that girl to call on the bear instead. The kind of funny thing is that that bear could probably move that granite stone way easier than 4 guys. It would probably just take 1 bear, right? It would be a little bit easier on everyone.
The whole man versus bear thing really did show how ignorant modern women are. These women honestly thought that men would listen to them and take what they have to say to heart. All it did was prove how right we are the whole damn time.
All right, buddy, I'm gonna tell you something. You're not getting friend zoned because you're too nice. Girls like nice guys. You're gonna get friend zoned because you're too available, too agreeable, too helpful. And on the flip side, you have no edge, no mystery, you have no leadership, you don't tease her or flirt with her or challenge her because you're afraid. Because you're afraid of rejection and you think it's safer just to hang out in the outskirts and just be around her. Yay, you get to be around her and maybe she'll change her mind.
He's wrong on one thing. Modern women made it clear that they don't like nice guys. If they did, they wouldn't constantly be chasing after the worst men around. Women will tell you this, by the way. They will tell you that the men that they deal with are horrible people, right? Men get friend zoned because modern women see them as useful assets, nothing more.
She's not going to change her mind. She's just going to continue to use you until somebody better comes along because you're not stepping up. You're being a wuss. You're being afraid of rejection. Stop it. Stop being so available and agreeable and helpful. You've got to have some mystery and backbone and edge and some oomph, you know? That's why I friend zone guys because, number one, I'm not attracted to them. So find out what she's attracted to. If she's not attracted to short guys, or for me personally, if you're not 6'2 plus, then 6'2 is like borderline.
This woman just told on herself. It doesn't matter how mysterious or edgy a guy is. If he doesn't meet the minimum height requirements, then she doesn't really care.
Then you really have no chance. And that's just my non-negotiable because I'm not a small person. We've been through this countless times. So I want to help you. Reach out to me if you have questions. And let me help you stop getting friend-zoned and stop being such a wuss and take some leadership and wow her. Pizzazz. Have some pizzazz.
Why would any man want to take advice from a woman whose only real takeaway is stop being such a wuss? If a woman is willing to friend zone a guy, the only way for him to get out of the friend zone is to not go into it in the first place or to just walk away entirely.
So one of my girlfriends has had this guy friend and we all knew that he liked her, but he was strictly parked in the friend zone. Like, this man would literally do everything and anything for her, but my favorite story is when she wanted to go to Nobu, Malibu to celebrate our friend's birthday, but she couldn't get a reservation. So she told him about it and he was like, I'll get your reservation, I know someone. Which was actually total bullshit. He didn't have any connections, he just wanted to impress her or make her happy.
This guy just put himself in a needless position for humiliation. If he gets the reservation, she'll just thank him half-heartedly. If he doesn't, then she'll accuse him of being a liar and a terrible friend. These kinds of gestures mean nothing to modern women. They're completely pointless.
This man literally called Nobu and was on the phone with them for hours straight so that he could wait for a cancellation and book a reservation. So then he finally managed to get one, but the best part was my friend was like, never mind, we don't want to go anymore. Which was so savage of her, but he had to be chill about it because he had to pretend that he got the res easily. And this is when I'm like, oh my god, I have got to raise my fucking standards. Well, the good news is, this past weekend, she finally introduced him to us as her boyfriend. And if they don't get married, I will lose all faith in love and humanity.
In other words, the men she actually wants don't want her, so she's settling for the simp who would be bending over backwards for her for years just to make her happy. She'll never be able to respect this guy, and they're either going to break up or get divorced, and she is certainly going to cheat on him anyway. This is not a happy ending for him.
So if you're a man watching this, I'm here to tell you that it is possible to get out of the friend zone. You just have to try really hard. I mean, this man persisted for almost 3 years. He was basically the mayor of Friendzone Town, but he did it. He got out, and I'm so proud. But honestly, it freaks me out a little bit because I also have a guy friend, and I'm like, do I like him? Does he like me? And you know how people are always like, sometimes the person is right under your nose this whole time, and I'm like, is it him? And obviously some of my friends have always been like, when is this gonna happen? But then he'll like open his mouth and say something really stupid, and I'm like, yeah, no.
That's because she's not attracted to the men in her friend zone. If she was, then she wouldn't be so judgmental over the things that he said. She would have found it quirky or sweet. It's just living proof that the friend zone is a complete waste of time for men. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.